Hello students, in this video we will be reading and understanding chapter 21 of standard 4th EVS. Name of this chapter is The World in My Home. So let's start reading this chapter right away. The first part of it is tug of war. Once again, everybody in Mamta's family is quarreling. Quarreling means fighting over watching the TV. So, what is the reason of their fight? That who would watch the TV and who would not. Just like they do every day, that which program to watch. Mamta's brother wanted to watch cricket match, while little Sejal is eager to watch her favorite program of songs. Mummy and auntie are good friends, but their favorite TV programs are different. So all these Mamta, her brother, her mother and auntie, all of them want to watch different things. So would they agree? Mummy likes to watch the news while auntie enjoys a TV serial. Mamta wants to watch cartoon and daddy enjoys the football match. He says that he can watch TV only in the evening. So daddy has to go to work, and that is the reason why he cannot watch TV during the day, and evening is the time when he gets a chance to watch TV. So that's why he protests, giving that perspective. Finally, everyone had to watch the football match. So they all agreed on what daddy wanted to watch, and they also watched the football game. Now, there are some questions based on this para. In your home too, do people argue over fans, TV, newspaper, chairs, or anything else? So, yes, it is an obvious thing that people argue, they quarrel over things like this. In your home, who settles such arguments? So, usually our mother or father settles the arguments. Talk about an interesting incident at home when there was argument over such things. So, you can express your point of view, express a situation from your own family over here. And the last question is, have you ever seen people arguing over something elsewhere? So, yes, we often see at home that people want to watch different programs at the same time, and then even in marketplace where we go, ladies argue with the vegetable seller on over the price, that lady wants the vegetable in 15 rupees, but the vegetable seller gives in 20, and then there is an argument, there is a bargain going on. So that kind of arguments we usually get to see. Now here is a different point view, different place and different scenario. Let's read about it. Why the difference? It's 7 o'clock in the evening. Pratibha is hurrying home from her friend's house. Her brother Sandeep and Sanjay are busy playing around the corner with their friends. Now here the situation is about Pratibha and her two brothers Sandeep and Sanjay. Pratibha is hurrying to go back home because she is scared that her mother will shout at her if she gets home late. But Sanjay and Sandeep are not worried about their mother's scolding. Why? Let's see. They are in no hurry to go home. Even if they are late, nobody will scold them. Pratibha thinks that this is not fair. Why should there be one rule for her and another for her brothers? But what can she do? Now usually it happens that the situation is same. This kind of situation we face in a family where there are boys and girls. Girls are not given the opportunities which boys are given, and boys are given all the freedom that a girl does not have. She does not enjoy the freedom such as the boys do. And what is the reason of it? Why is the indifference? So because some of the parents have these kind of rules at their home because they are scared that somebody will harm their daughter, and it is not good to stay out at night late. But some of them have different views. They totally negligate the girl child, and they give all the liberties to all the good opportunities to the boys. Now there are some questions based on this same thing. Let's read. Does this kind of thing happen in your house, in or in any of your friends' house? What do you think about this? So yes, we have seen this kind of things in our own house and in our friends' house too. So what do we think? I think that this should not be the same. Equal opportunity should be given to boys and girls. Equal freedom should be given to boys and girls as well. Now next question is, do you think that there should be different rules for girls and boys, women and men? So no, I totally disagree over this, since in this 21st century girls and boys have been given the same opportunities, and if some places have not been the same and are not following the same rule to give equal opportunity, they are not having the, it is a common right, it is a constitutional right of our it is one of the main right of our Indian constitution to give equal opportunity, not just gender, boy or girl, even people of different gender, people of transgender, they also deserve equal opportunity. So it is our right, it is law, and everybody should get an equal opportunity to do whatever they want. There is another question here. Think what would happen if girls had to follow traditional rules made for boys and boys had to follow rules made for girls. So the situation would be very different. For some girls, it will be difficult to adjust to the rules that boys follow, and for some boys, it will be difficult to adjust with the rules that girls follow. And as far as I've seen, most of the rules are put up on girls. So I think it will be more difficult for the boys to follow the rules that the girls do. Now let's jump on the third situation. Here the story is about Meena auntie. See, here you can see Meena auntie who is paying money to the balloon man or the ice cream wala, I guess. So let's read. One day Meena auntie took Pintu and Pinky and their friends to the beach. They played in sand and water and then went for a ride on a giant wheel. After that, they ate bhel puri and bought balloons. Then everybody enjoyed some icy cold kulfi. When kulfi seller asked for money, he made a mistake. He changed for 5 kulfi instead of 7, charged for 5 kulfi. The children thought, hurrah, we have saved money. But Meena auntie paid the money for 7 kulfis to the kulfi seller. Meena auntie's act on that day will always be remembered by the children. So, let's just skip to the questions. Rewrite the story in your notebook by changing its end with your imagination. Now, what would have happened if Meena auntie did not pay the money back? It would have given a false idea, a bad idea to the children that we can also cheat people. It is basically a situation of cheating where she would be cheating. But now what did she do? She returned the man his money. The man also works hard. He goes around selling kulfis. It also might have costed him a lot to buy this kulfi. It would have taken a lot of efforts for him to go around in the sun and sell the kulfi, and he deserves his wages back. So that is the reason why Meena auntie gave him the money, the full amount what he deserved. Any person who deserves the right, the money what he earns and works hard for, and we are nobody to cheat them. So let's see the questions below. Now, is there anyone in your family who is like Meena auntie who? So yes, my mother is like that. And next is, what would the children have thought if Meena auntie had paid less money to the kulfi seller? What do you think about this? If Meena auntie would have given him less money than she had to pay, then a false idea would have gone into the children's mind that we can cheat people like that, and it would not have been honest enough. So being honest is the good idea which has gone into the children's mind by the good act that Meena auntie has done over here. Let's read the next topic. The next scenario is, what should I do? Akshay loves his grandmother very much. His grandmother also loves him dearly. She is very particular about cleanliness. Anil is Akshay's friend. His grandmother likes Anil too. But one thing that she tells Akshay again and again is that he should never eat or drink anything at Anil's house, because frequently someone or the other at his house is sick. Now, one day there was a volleyball match in the big ground near Anil's house. It was hot day and everybody was tired and thirsty after the match. Anil invited everybody to his home. Anil's mother gave water to all of them and they drank it. When Anil handed Akshay a glass of water, he suddenly remembered his grandmother's warning. Akshay stared at Anil, not knowing what to do. Now let's see the questions below. What do you think Akshay will do? Akshay will drink the water, obviously. Why was Akshay confused? He was confused because his grandmother forbid him. She told him not to drink water at his friend's house. Why do you think Akshay's grandmother warned him not to drink even water at Anil's house? Because Anil belonged to a different culture. If Akshay was Hindu, then Anil was Muslim. If Akshay was Dalit, then if Akshay was Brahmin, then Anil was Dalit. Like that kind of a situation where two people belong to a different culture, and old people like grandfather, grandmother, they have a different culture. They had followed a different culture, and they are just doing what is taught to them, and that is wrong. We should never be different to people who belong to different caste, different religion, different eating habits, even different looks. We should always treat everyone equally. So do you agree with Akshay's grandmother? No, I do not agree with her. Then what do you think Akshay should do? I think Akshay should drink the water. Now let's skip to the next scenario. It is, who will decide? Karshan comes from a large family. His elder uncle looks after the family, their fields, money matters, etc. He decides about all the small and big things for the family. Till now, Karshan has worked in the field, but now he wants to do something different. He would like to borrow some money from a bank and buy a chakki. Chakki is flour grinder, machine to grind grain. There is no such machine in their village. Karshan is confident that this new work will help him to earn more money for his family. Father has agreed to let him try the new work, but his elder uncle is not agreeing to this. So why does he not agree? Let's see. If you were in Karshan's place, what would you do? So I would have started the new business. It is a new venture. A new venture means business only. So if we want to do something new, we should take the consent, the agreement of our family, friends, but we should do what we want to do if you feel that it is right. Then has it ever happened with you that you wanted to do something but the elders in the family did not allow you? Yes, it has happened many times. Who takes important decisions in your family? My parents take the important decisions in my family and they are usually right. How would you feel if only one person take all the decision for your family? I would feel it is totally wrong because we should all have the right to take all the decisions together. Now, next scenario, I don't like it. Meena and Ritu were going home after playing. Langri, come on, come to my house, pleaded Meena, pulling Ritu's hand. Is your uncle at home? If he is, I will not come, Ritu answered. But why do you say that? Uncle likes you. He was saying, bring your friend Ritu at home and I will give both of you lots of chocolates. Ritu pulled her hand away from Meena, saying that I am scared of your uncle. I do not like it when he even touches my hand. Saying this, Ritu went home. Now, have you ever disliked anybody's touch? Whose touch did you dislike? Now, we have learned about good touch and bad touch. There are certain places on our body which are not allowed to be touched by anybody else except our parents or a doctor when he examines us when we are ill. Other than that, nobody is allowed to touch those parts of our body. You know the 5 sensitive parts we have already explained to you. Okay. Now, about the question, have you ever disliked anybody's touch? Yes, there are certain times when we dislike the touch of some stranger who, like a bus driver or a stranger who is traveling with us or certain person. So whose touch did you dislike? You can mention a person's name over here. If you were at Ritu's place, what would you do? If I were at Ritu's place, I would go and inform my parents first about this. Then next is what else can be done when such things happen. Discuss. If such things happen, if some person is trying to touch you and you are not comfortable with it, you feel awkward, you do not like it, then you should go straight away, either tell your grandparents, either tell your parents, mummy, daddy, or your teacher. These 3 people are the closest to you and you can go and freely tell them about your feelings. The next question is, everybody's touch is not the same. Ritu did not like it when Meena's uncle hold her hand, but she liked to hold Meena's hand. Why do you think there was this difference? Now, it is about feelings. You feel different for your family members, for your parents, brothers, sisters, but you feel completely different for strangers, and that is the reason why we do not like when strangers touch us. So here we have come to the end of our lesson. I hope that you all understand it well. I hope that you understand about good touch, bad touch, and about honesty and many other different scenarios which we just discussed in this lesson. Have a nice day. Thank you. God bless you all.